Welcome back. We're here to cover the karmic third party read. Already I'm getting some messages coming through for this story. For those of you that don't know, I'm Yildiz from Yildiz Readings 5D. I'm a psychic medium, clairvoyant, and intuitive astrology. Yes, I cover your twin flame path. And if you do want to look at our new membership, you can jump online. All the information is directly below. Now we're going to get straight into this. And, I did write the title, although I am getting a little bit more coming through now. I do get this feeling at the moment because I'm literally looking at this crowning energy and this looks like Neptune, right? But if you look behind, we are getting the ram horns coming through. It does have that green undertone, which is to do with love. Although, what can Neptune do? Sometimes it can distort things. Now, the first message I was getting was love can set you free, and I don't feel this is in a romantic sense. I feel it's about the forgiveness. I feel it's about the self-nurturing. But again, it is to do with that. It's sort of like it's feeling like it's an ending, but by forgiving the person, place, or thing, you can move forward and you can have a new chapter. And I do feel this is a push for this person to have a brand new chapter in their life. Now, I do think there has been a point where we are looking to their most recent past. What they're wanting is stability, okay? And the last reading we did around the karmic third party, the subject matter was codependency. And I do think it's one of those months where we're working through those things. We're working through the subject matters and we are evolving through the circumstance with these brand new chapters. Now, there can be, for some reason, I'm getting some gossip coming up around this person. And I do think some old situations to do with tribe, family, children can be coming up. And if it is coming up to be ended and to be let go of, it is because they are supposed to be moving into a new chapter. And, self-forgiveness is going to be necessary because I do feel there have been some wrongdoings and potentially they may have that element of remorse around it. We're getting into the heart of the situation. And with this, I think, like I said, I'm really feeling this is a difficult week for these individuals. Connecting to earthly possessions. We've got this card in reverse. Many times they feel as though things have come into their life and there maybe was a bit of a hurdle to do with finances. Some of the reasons why maybe they had some patterns was, like I mentioned last week, due to codependency, but due to a financial or family entanglement. And it's like they're trying to let go, but be it they want to or don't want to, I think they might have been mulling over the situation for a while. It's almost like a pending outcome, right? They've been waiting for this pending outcome. They're wondering where their wealth's going to be. They're wondering where love's going to be. They're wondering what the outcome to this situation is going to be. Wellness as well. And it's caused so much stress that they're like, heck, I just have to let go and physically it's not even trusting it. It's just so exhausted that they don't even know how it's going to be. They're like, you know what? I haven't even had time to even think about this anymore. I haven't even had time to deal with my grief. I just need to let go. I do think for some of them, they're really over the situation. And again, they're not quite knowing how this judgment's going to go. Again, that's what I was really picking. We've got the imagination here. Again, Neptune, but they don't know what the judgment's going to be. They don't know how this is going to go. It's funny, as soon as I saw this card, I was like, okay, do I think that they're actually trying to see someone for advice? I do think so. Now, even though this card is a clairvoyant, it could be somebody that has wisdom. This could be a lawyer and a judge, and this is not legal advice. This could be somebody professional of some description. And it is surrounding the things that they love, okay? Now, Could that be a karmic connection? Could it be a divorce? Yes, for some it can be. Can it be to do with money and wealth? Yes, it can be. I don't think it's that love is the outcome, although love will set them free. I think they're going to have to keep the situation on the up and up. If they're not, I do feel it's going to impact the judgment of this situation. I do think, in a way, if they're trying to convince this other energy that this situation is love or something was done in love, I don't feel they're actually going to believe them. I think, if anything, the reason why maybe this other individual has indulged is through empathy. Not, and love looks like many things. Love can be, I see you inside me, as in I can empathize with your plight because I've walked a mile in your shoes. That's I'm doing this out of love. No, I'm in. There's a difference between love and I'm in love with you. I'm not getting that. I'm getting love, right? But also, in order to have somebody to be in love with you, you have to let something that isn't love free so something can love you. Yeah. For some, I do feel, especially if this is an old karmic cycle, I do believe it's taken a long time for this person to let this circumstance go. There could have been a lot of evil eye. There might have been a lot of, plotting. Yeah, maybe even seeing spiritual gurus or clairvoyants to get some information. And we've got a lot of purple here. This could even be, tapping into the more hoodoo voodoo stuff. I don't think this person is going to have a good time. For some, it can be that they're actually investigating into mind wellness. There could be an understanding of mind wellness, maybe around the individual who was involved or involved with them. They're realizing this person maybe has two sides to them. But there is going to be an outcome to this. And I think this is going to be a severing of the paths. And this person's quite concerned about it. It's like, can't we just keep everything the way it is? And universe is saying no. No, we can't. Not for your wellness, not for your well-being, not for the future. This is really a situation that is coming to a head. We're going to go into clarifying to see if there's more that they want us to know. I'll pull a Rainbow's card. It's almost like I get them begging, but it's not pleading. That's the word, pleading. Can't we just keep this the way it is? Yeah, this is a... Yeah, this is... They're even trying to keep this as a friendship, but even though, yeah, it's like, no, you need to heal. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded in light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. Like, there are stories in life that come into our life for a season and for a reason. And this is what I'm getting. It's like, you've got to let love free. If you care for something, being authentic, these are two chapters here that are splitting. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Now, love is different to loved. And it's still important, nevertheless. Do you get what I'm saying? To be cared for. when you love something, you want it to be happy. You want it to have its boldest experiences. There is a goodbye here. And this is helping in the bigger picture. It just doesn't feel like this person right now is feeling that. They're holding on like, please, do we have to do this? Yes, this person is going in a different direction. Okay? They're going in a different direction. We will check in with this next week. If you do want to see how this transition is shaping up inside your twin flame path, you can go to the link directly below and book a private session so we can look into the joint connection and the external energies. Alternatively, you can sign up to our membership site. That does have me online daily. All the links are directly below, and we do host the landing page online. Otherwise, I'd love to hear how this has played out for you. If you do have some inside information, share with your twin flame community. Take care, and I'll see you next week.